right, now the dinner's ready. It's cooking. Thought I'd sit down and tell you all the big news. For some time now, I have been working full-time and doing the farm full-time and starting a business full-time. And I'm not a spring chicken anymore. And so something had to give. So what I let go is I let go of my full-time job. Put in my notice, worked my 2 weeks out, and I'm now full-time here on the farm. So what does that mean? Basically, that means my wife's going to work my butt off. That's what that means. I have a list a mile long, and when my notice went in, she'd already started creating the list. I'm like, easy girl, easy. But, so I've got this massive list to work through, but I want to tell you why I came to that decision. I came to that decision because, one, I was definitely burning the candle at both ends, and I couldn't find the candle no more. So we put a lot of money, time, and effort into this farm, into our business, which is quail. If you don't know, I own AJ Farms LLC, and we ship hatching eggs all over the U.S. We sell meat off the farm. We sell eating eggs to restaurants, eating eggs to individuals like farmers markets, which is one of the things I'll be doing more of is farmers markets. When you work full-time, 40 hours a week, like I did, and I've worked in healthcare. I've worked in healthcare for over 20 years. Time you get home and you feed and you water, you're pretty much spent, to be quite honest. I was working 10 hours a day, sometimes more than that. And the weekends was play catch up. Try to do projects, clean quail cages, domestic chores, or what I call domestic chores, which is dishes, laundry, clean house. There's never enough time. So my wife and I talked about it and came to the decision, if we're going to make this leap, we make it now. So we decided to do that. Another contributing factor in there that not a lot of people know is we have custody of our 6-year-old grandson. So with that being said, we've had him since he turned 3, just turned 3. So he's been with us for a while. He started kindergarten. That was another deciding factor, is keeping him on a schedule, having dinner ready, just setting that schedule with him to help him grow. And that's, to me, that's it, it's family. So, and family, family means the world to me. That is why I decided to quit my full-time job. Will it work? God only knows. Put my faith in God and trust Him. And I'm going to give it 100%. So what does that mean? Basically, that means we're going to raise more food here on the farm to feed ourselves and potentially take more to farmers markets or to sell to restaurants. There is a wine bar that is local to me, and they have our quail eggs, and they serve them on their menu. And they were asking us about vegetables. So we grow vegetables for us. So this year we're going to increase our production as vegetables. One, because we're going to be needing that because of the loss of income, but possibly offsetting that by selling some and educating the consumer about the healthy alternative than what you get at a store. There's nothing wrong with a store, but if you can get it that farm to table in a short span, the healthier you're going to be. and you also support your local economy. You support your local grower, your local producer, your local farmer, no matter how big they are. They can have 5 acres, they can have 500 acres. So we're going to expand, which means we're going to have raised beds. We do it back to Eden Garden, but we're also going to incorporate raised beds. We have an old plastic Caterbuilding that's set up on this wooden frame. I'm eventually going to move that because it's got some storage stuff in it, but I'm going to utilize that and try to do a greenhouse. So between that, raising more rabbit. We raise silver fox right now, but I like the breed. It's temperament's good. They don't eat a whole lot, but we just didn't get a lot of kits out of them. We had the best luck with the New Zealand whites, so we're going to incorporate that back into the farm and pick up production for New Zealand whites. I've had a lot of people ask me for rabbit. They're interested in buying it, so I'm going to fix that up as well. And we're going to do Cornish cross hens this year. Now, I was going to make some pens because I got some land that I can move around, the cages to feed. Some of my land is also wooded, and I have people asking me for that as well when we start growing it. So I'll have a few extras to sell to hopefully offset the cost of feed. But either way, we're going to eat. That's just the way it is. I want to take my product closer to the city. I want to go further to that market, the higher end market. And it's going to be some education down there. But I think we'll do good. I really do. My sister lives down towards the city, towards DC, and she's telling me to come on, bring your product. So I'm gonna go visit her, and she's gonna be my tour guide for the restaurants. And I'm gonna go around 1 or 2 days, probably after the holidays, and knock on doors. You know, so I'm looking forward to that. But that's why I quit my job. What also means is I will also put out more content, more footage. Looking at another camera, another setup. Right now I'm using the Canon T6i Rebel on a tripod. I've been looking for something smaller, something handheld, so I can do more vlogging. So I can put it out there more on Instagram, of course YouTube. We have a Facebook page for Homestead Evolution. Throw it out there. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram. And we're going to do some giveaways as well, because some of the products we use here on the farm, I like. We've gotten them off Amazon. So we'll throw them out there as well. When we use a product that we have on Amazon, that we've used on Amazon, I'll throw the link down and say, hey, this is what we use. Go check it out. We're going to sign up, I think, to be an, I don't know, influencer or whatever it is, where you get some credit. Basically, if you use that link, let's say to go buy a flashlight that I use, I'll get credit for that. You know, and hopefully get a little bit of money in return. But you know, I encourage anybody, viewer-wise, subscriber-wise, if you see farms out there that are doing this with Amazon, help them out. You know, it adds a little bit of money back. It's not a lot, trust me. It probably could be, but in my case, it's not a lot. I don't get, what do they call that? I don't get any money from YouTube, basically. So I'm doing this for free. And I'm doing this to share my experience with you, to tell you and to show you you can do this. I know it doesn't look like it, but I'm a blonde male. So that's like 2 strikes right there, okay? And I have no building experience, no construction experience. So I'm really lost. But I'm going to give it a go. Luckily, my wife is really good in building. So she's been teaching me. And that's okay. I love it. So we're going to bring you along for the ride. We're going to bring you along for the journey, show you what we're doing, that you can do it. You don't need a lot of land. You don't need a lot of experience. Everybody's starting somewhere on this journey. Other people are further along than me. And there's other people that are just starting out. I'm looking at the snow, by the way, outside my window. It's very cold and it's snowing. I like to do my vlogs outside so you can see what I'm doing, but it's really cold today. I got inspired to do this from the Homesteaders of America conference in 2017. I went there. My wife knows some of the ladies that put that on, and they're in the Women Supporting Women Facebook group. She wanted to go meet these good friends of hers and look at the place, and it was an amazing experience. And I've watched videos from that day in the 2018, and we were vendors at the 2018 Homesteaders of America conference as AJ Farms. And it is true. Everything people were saying, felt like community. It felt like family. I know at times we're out here, we're doing our own thing, we're learning, we're watching YouTube, and we're wondering, are we doing okay? Are we doing the right thing? Is it really worth it? And for us, it is. So much so that I left full-time employment. And the Homesteaders of America conference, when we all got together, it's like a big family reunion. I didn't get out of my booth much because I was just so busy answering questions. And it was amazing. I loved it. And we're going to be there in 2019 as well. But it's amazing. It feels like you're on a big family reunion because there are times that you feel like you're on an island and it's just you out there in the middle of nowhere on your little piece of property or wherever you're at doing what you do to be self-sufficient, whether it be can, make bread, make soap, raise a few animals, raise a garden. It can feel like you're on an island. And the reason I say that is because where I work at, people would look at me like, you do what? Are you crazy? I'm like, no. They're like, do you ever take vacation? I'm like, no. Very, very, very rarely would I take vacation. I think I've taken a vacation once, and it was this past year to decompress before the conference because I was trying, first year at the conference, and I was trying to remember everything, get everything ready. And we as a family, we needed to take a vacation and decompress. So we did that. We went to Ocean City. And it was good. It was only for a couple days, but it was enough to relax. It also made me appreciate my vacation more because it's something we just don't do. You know, our vacations are staycations. They're here at the house. We do projects. So a vacation like that is special, builds memories. And to me, that's what a vacation's for. But the conference was great. It was amazing. And I know I use it a lot, but it was just, at times, I couldn't find the words because it was just so great. Met a bunch of people that follow my channel, people I've never even heard that heard of or didn't even know they were YouTubers were coming up. And it was just a great all-around experiences. We made friends and we got to share our little bit of knowledge with people and to encourage them. And some of our birds are now with other homesteads. We have people calling us for eggs. That's that's, encouraging. Also, I got asked a lot to put what I know about quail in a book. And I've been thinking about that hard. And when I was at work, that weighed on my mind. Because it was like, there's no way. I just don't have time. 40 hours a week working, giving every bit of time I have here at the farm, and taking care of the family. In a way, I just didn't have time. Now that I'm not working, that may be a long-term goal. Will it be strictly on quail, or will it be on what we do here as a homestead? Don't know yet. That verdict's still out. I'm still making notes, paragraph here or there, and just stick it in the book. I'll come back later and piece it all together. But it's going to be a good thing. So I encourage you all to come back, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and keep coming back. It's going to be a good ride, and I hope to see you.